Hello, this is the Way of Fairness, the Church of Stephen Childs. Maybe. Okay, so the last video, I claim I'm the only Christ. And I look at the statement made by Jack, the prosecutor of Donald Trump, and it's awesome. It's like finally they're really making Trump be held accountable for the crimes he committed. And I'm like emotionally happy about it. It's been a long time that Trump has been getting away with criminal activity. Ever since I heard him speak the first time, I knew he was a criminal businessman, a crooked businessman. I knew it. And so I'm making a claim that I'm the only Christ. Now, when he's talking, I'm hearing a telepathic message as if it's coming from him. And he's claiming I'm the only one. And I don't know if he's claiming he's the only Christ or not. But how can they both be true? Well, if he is the only Christ, and I am the only Christ, and you are the only Christ, we're all the only Christ, and it's everyone. So that makes sense with what I'm saying, that we're all equal, and the master of all of us is fairness. The commandment is that we must be fair to others. From my mind, that's what makes sense. So that wasn't told to me by a dream or anything. They just told me that my writing was going to be very valuable in dreams before I had written it. And they told me that my agreement was going to solve the problem with the aliens that are not that fair. The less fair, lower on the fairness scale. And the high on the fairness scale extraterrestrials gave me the dreams that I will be the one that directs them, guides them, because they're lost. And they're trapped. And it kind of sounds like it's the human beings that I describe in the video, I Am the Only Christ. So, they also, there's another thing that happened earlier that I heard telepathically, that a woman that I know is the one. And I'm thinking, is she Christ too? Is that what they're telling me? So this is getting interesting. This is very interesting. And it's relying on telepathic communication, on dreams from some extremely advanced godlike beings. And I had an experience where, see, I'm celibate from all sex. I don't want any sexual desire, and I don't want to see any porno. I don't want to see any erotic material. I don't want to see any girls being erotic in their action or in their dress. I just look away. I'm not telling them not to. It's part of what we are as people. But it's also part of what we are as people that sometimes people can say, no, I don't want to see. I don't want to look. I don't want to feel that. I don't want a girlfriend. I don't want to fall in love. Well, my experience is I fall in love, and this power that wants to be boss over me, that wants to be God over me, this false God, it breaks us up. And if she loves me, it's breaking her heart, and it's breaking my heart. And the only thing this asshole God wants is to stay in power. And that's the way he does it, is by breaking people down, breaking their spirit, that they surrender, and then he doesn't break their relationship up. In fact, nothing can break their relationship up because he won't let it. So he's some kind of a tyrant God like described in the Old Testament. Yahweh, the laughing stock. And see, I can feel some pushback from talking about this. The idea that that's the God that created reality is absurd. And there's other stories on the planet that say that's not God that created the world. We have these other stories. You're not going to tell us who created the world. We know. We got our own religion. You know what I mean? So, what is the commonality with this? There's a power that's trying to get me to give up. It's like a narcissist that wants control of me. The Gnostics called this narcissistic, tyrannical God the laughing stock. So we'll see where the Jews stand on this, where they, what they do. Their right-wing government is not religious, it's secular. So where are these right-winged, conservative, tyrannical fascists? What's their power? Where does their power come from? I'm telling you right now, they are powerless. They lack power. And they need to do some equivalent of the third step prayer in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. They're power junkies. They're money junkies. They don't know what they're doing. They're not even conscious of the world they're in. They wouldn't know the truth if the truth walked up and shook their hand, you know? They would deny it. You're not the truth. We don't have human-caused global warming. You must be the devil. It's absurd. So, when you're in the right and you're being fair, don't back down. Don't give up. But if you're not with the truth and you're not being fair, you better give up, because my higher power will kick your ass.